Donald Trump is furious over the fact that only 1,000 people showed up to his recent rally in Wisconsin. But don't you worry, folks. Donald Trump says it's not his fault. Now, the reason that Donald Trump says that he only had 1,000 people show up to his recent rally is not because he's boring or repetitive or because people are just getting sick of him. God, no, that's totally not why. The reason is because that gosh darn President Biden interfered with the election by forcing Donald Trump to hold a rally inside instead of the one he wanted to hold outside. So here's what happened. At the same time that Donald Trump was doing his very weak and pathetic rally in Wisconsin, President Biden was meeting with world leaders at the United Nations. So the Secret Service said, listen, we have to send extra agents for extra security. We have leaders from around the world in New York. We got to protect them so we don't have people to spare for you to do an outdoor rally. You got to move it inside so it is a little bit safer. And, you know, there's pretty good reasons for them to want to do that. It's not like Donald Trump has not had issues with being outdoors and not protected. So the Secret Service was like, yeah, we don't want to run into an issue where we're understaffed and can't address a threat. So let's put you inside in this auditorium that holds thousands and thousands of people, you know, and you just do your rally inside. We have to go do this. But according to Trump, Biden did that intentionally, in spite of the fact that there is no evidence to back that up. But here is what Trump said. We had 50,000 people that showed up, but they didn't want me to be outside. They said they couldn't get us enough people because they were guarding the United Nations in Iran. The president of Iran is here. So he had 50,000 people, he says, that were outside ready for the rally. And then at the last minute, they're like, no, everybody go inside. And only 1,000 people out of the 50,000 packed the arena that could hold thousands of people. So 49,000 people, according to Donald Trump, just went home, right? He has not had a rally that has had 50,000 people, I don't know, maybe ever. But there were definitely not 50,000 people waiting outside for him, as he claims. And Biden did not make this decision at the last minute. It was made prior to, so you actually had plenty of notice here. But Trump is not going to take responsibility for anything that happens to him. It's always somebody else's fault. And you know how we know, by the way, that he is lying about this, other than the fact that there is no evidence to suggest 50,000 people showed up? Because after he said this about 2 days ago, yesterday, he told Kellyanne Conway that it wasn't 50,000 people. It was 55,000 people. Here's what Trump said in that interview with Kellyanne Conway. He said, I had 55,000 people and I had a 1,500, maybe even less than that, maybe 1,000, a little hall because they couldn't give me any help. And I'm so angry about it because what they're doing is interfering in the election. They hated the look and they hated that many people hearing what I had to say. So at 1,500, maybe less, I don't know. So it went from 50,000 people outside to now it's 55,000 people outside. So the next time Trump tells this lie, it's going to be what, 60,000 people, 65,000 people? Everybody in the country was outside waiting to hear him speak? That's how you know he's lying, because the story will change and it'll get worse every time. He'll be more targeted every time. He'll be more victimized every time, because that's all he has and that's what he does. And he refuses to accept responsibility for the fact that few people these days give a damn about what he has to say. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.